A mass shooting overnight near downtown LA leaves 2 people dead and 6 more wounded. Happened at an after party following a big weekend music festival.
Fox 11's Laura Diaz live at the scene. Laura.
Yes, Alex, we've not been able to confirm that actually the after party had anything to do with the hard summer music.
On a side note, this news reporter looks like she was at the party. She looks like she just woke up. I'm just saying. You guys, make sure you drop a like on this video. I'll really appreciate it. Get it in the algorithm. I have a little bit more information on what's going on, but I will talk about it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Let's keep going.
Festival. But as you just mentioned, with 2 dead and many more injured, investigators are asking for your help.
She called me, tell me her son, tell her my son got shot.
A grieving father describing the terrible news that his son had been fatally shot at an after-hours party at a warehouse east of downtown Los Angeles early Monday morning. Gunfire erupted in the 11,000 block of 14th Place, 1 a.m. Footage from the scene shows police and firefighters urgently responding to contain the crime scene.
We do have our detectives here present who are still need to canvass the area, speak to witnesses, try to locate any additional evidence of what exactly occurred.
Family identified 29-year-old Gregory DeRisso, a music producer and father of 3 who had been killed.
She just tell me he got shot, and I was freaked out. So I get up, tried to see what's going on.
A woman in her 50s also struck. She drove herself to the hospital where she later died. This Monday afternoon, a makeshift memorial erected where DeRisso succumbed to his injuries. Ironically, police showed up to the party late Sunday night and arrested a suspect reportedly carrying a gun.
Wow. Someone got arrested before the shooting happened, and he already had a gun. It was bound to happen, you guys. So this was not a music party. This was not a music festival. This was not what the news is telling everyone. Unfortunately, this was a gang day. This was a Hoover gang in Los Angeles, California. This was the 8 Trey Day. You know what that is? 8/3, August 3rd. Their gang street or gang code or whatever it is 8/3. 8/3 is their quote unquote hood day, right? And when you get a bunch of knuckleheads, misfits, brokies, and they have nothing left to give, when you get too many of them in a room, jealousy ensues, anger, violence, drugs, alcohol, all of that just brews up and erupts, and it ends in gunfire. It ends in people killed. It literally ends in people killed. Now, my key component or question to the young man that died, the music producer, is why were you there? Time and time again, over and over, if you're part of the gang life and you understand how that life goes, you know how these hood parties or hood days go. You know how it's going to go. A lot of the times, the people that kill you are your own associates, quote unquote, your own members of your gang. They come in to kill you. Jealousy. Why? I've never understood why people even joined or initiated into a gang, because it's stupid. It's stupid. It's very stupid. Now this young man has lost his life. And honestly, I think we need to have the conversation about how these things, gangs and gang violence and all that, just needs to be wiped off the face of the earth. I think they need to be wiped off the face of the earth. There's no point. A lot of these guys and women that are representing these gangs and streets in California, you don't even own anything on the street. You don't own a house. You don't own anything on that street. Why are you claiming a street that you have no ownership in? And you will never have ownership in. More than likely, the value of the homes that you're claiming on that street are way out of your price bracket. A lot of the people living on that street are hardworking Americans. And you're still claiming it, standing on the corners, doing all the drugs, making their day that much harder, leaving out their house. They got a bunch of broke Brokey sitting outside, sitting on the green boxes. This is crazy, man.
And entering a building in the district, but the party continued. 2 hours later, police called back with reports of shots fired. All hell had broken loose.
The nature of a shooting where there's over 100 people here and bullets are flying, we're going to have a larger area that we have to canvass.
It was the Newton gang division that made that initial arrest on Sunday night. They told everybody to go home, but obviously some people elected to stay, a decision that two of them paid for with their lives.
Yeah. If they told you to go home, you should have went home. You should have went home. Like, the Newton gang division already knew that this was a gang party. This was not a music festival. This was a gang party. This was a hood day party. There was nothing but a bunch of gang members there. And then on top of a lot of this stuff gets spread on social media, and then rival gangs, ops, as they call them, rival gangs will show up and shoot the whole party up. Men, women, and children, no matter what. And I wouldn't even be surprised if people had their kids there. I wouldn't even be surprised that people will stoop that damn low and bring their children to a party like this. I would not be surprised. You're raising monsters. This is terrorism in America. This is truly terrorism in America. I said this before on another one of my videos that when I go to California with my children, my family on a vacation, unfortunately, being a black man that I am, how I look, I could be pursued or misidentified as a gang member out there. In the blink of an eye. Maybe based off of the color shoes I have on, based off of the color hat or the logo on my hat I'm wearing. It's so many different factors that I can be misidentified as a gang member. And my life can be taken. It's stupid. It needs to be ended. It needs to be abolished. It needs to be criminalized at the highest extent of the law. It really does. It really does. That will trigger and make these knucklehead morons realize that there's more to life, for one, and you don't own anything. And why are you representing a gang? There's only two outs for that. Jail or hell. There's only two outs. So why are you holding on to it? It's just a revolving door. It's a revolving cycle. More and more and more people will be killed. More and more and more and more people will be killed. All over what? Something that happened 40, 50 years ago in a rival gang? A lot of the original members are dead or in jail. Guys, we got to do better. We got to do better. We have to do better. You have to make better decisions. You're a father of 3. You have to make better decisions, bro. You have to think about, you know what? This is just not worth it. It's not worth it. I'm not going. You know what? I'm done with the gang. I'm done. I'm moving out of California. I'm moving to Delaware. I'm done. That's what it takes. It's exactly what it takes. You guys make sure you drop a like before you go. I appreciate you guys, as always, for watching my videos. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.